horrible, wouldn't it? Okay. So, what's your thought on problem number 1? Be careful. Yeah, we're not finding area. Don't jump in and find area, because even though it's set up to do that, that isn't the directions. The directions say find the sides and angles. Okay, so what are we going to start with? Law cosines. You got to start with the law cosines, folks, because we don't have a pair. So tell me what the law cosines is going to look like. My angle is 63, so cosine 63. What's over here? A squared. What's in the middle? 14 squared. Alright guys, that's your law cosines. And why are we using the law cosines? Because we don't have a pair. So it's got to be cosines. Alright, so type it in, square root it, and see if you get 17.06. That's what I have written on my paper. You got 17.06? So that fills in side A. I'm looking at my blanks. That fills in side A. I still need to find my angles B and C. But now, see what I have now? So now what can I say? Sine 63 over 17.06 equals sine C over 14. Make sure that if you're doing sine C, and it doesn't matter, you can do B, but if you're doing C, you got to use 14. If you're doing B, you're going to use 18. All right, so we're going to cross multiply and divide. And when we divide, guys, that's unbreakable. You're dividing by 17.06. Now you can type that in if you want, but that is not going to give you the answer, because that isn't C. That is sine C. So how do we get C out of that? We inverse sine that, right? We have to inverse sine that. So go ahead and second sine or inverse sine. Those of you that are getting these little decimals, you aren't second signing. You have got to inverse sine to get your angle. And for angle C, what did you come up with? 46.98. Is that what everybody got? And then now we're on easy street, because now we're really done with the problem. To find angle B, we are just going to add these up and subtract. Is it 70.02? We don't have time to do it. Let's skip down to number 3 and we'll get those two done. Now number 3 is area. is area. So look at the first picture. Do we have what we need to find the area? Yes, we sure do. So we're gonna write down on our paper 1/2 times 14 times 18 times sine 63. And we're just gonna type it in. We don't have to do any background work. We don't have to do any kind of figuring. We're just gonna type it in. And what do we have? I got 112.27. Okay? And then how about the last one now? That one's gonna take a little bit more effort, but still not bad. We have all 3 sides, and so won't our area be this big radical with 4 things under it? What do I do first? Add up all the sides. And what do I get when I add up all the sides? 40. Don't use 40. Use half of 40, which is 20. That S stands for semi-perimeter, half the perimeter. Then take your 20 and do what? Subtract 10, subtract 18, and subtract 12. In any order, that doesn't make any difference. Type it all in. Remember, it's under a radical. Square root it. I got 56.57. All right, this homework is due on Thursday. All you have to finish is number 2. A rundown of our future. Next time we're together, which I think is tomorrow,